Hello, everyone, and of course, for those who are like, "Oh my gosh, no Throwback Thursday." Well, it's because Mr. Laptop here, which I think you can hear the stupid dang. It's the one who's responsible, along with Windows Update. Windows Update. It took 10 hours for it to actually update crap, and now it wants to even update more crap. But anyways, I'm not here for that. What I'm here is to talk about the new update from not Pokemon Direct, but from Nintendo Direct about Pokemon. So, after all these years, which so many people are like, when are they gonna do it? They should do it. It would be a good idea, a great idea. It'll get so much money. They finally did it. And for people who are clueless, is right here. They finally actually put Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow all on download. You're now able to buy Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, so you could actually play it on your. That's good. I mean, that's real good. One thing I kind of want to do. There's lots of things I would kind of like to ask about. Of course, I do have to mention this one person who actually commented yesterday saying missing no will be missing. Missing no will be erased from the game. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. So here's like a few things I would hope they do, but if they don't do it, it's not the end of the world. But I really kind of hope, at least for Junichi's sake, he actually does do these ideas. Number one, the girl trainer. For people who don't know, Junichi wanted to actually have a girl trainer in Pokemon Red and Blue. As for Yellow, I don't know. Yellow, I don't know. I think maybe Yellow's included in this, but on the other hand, it's like, it's technically Ash's story, so why would you have a girl? But anyways, for Red and Blue, he actually wanted to put a girl trainer in it. It's just that in the final cut of it, they couldn't do it. But of course, they still have that sprite of the girl. So I think in this version, he could actually just put the girl in there. I don't think anyone's going to be like, oh my gosh. I mean, it's going to be oh my gosh without the oh my gosh point of where they're like, oh my gosh, what have you done to my game? Of course, yes, I know Fire Red and Leaf Green, but either way, I would kind of like to see what this. Next is Mew. So there's a way to get Mew, right? And that way is crap. What I actually would like to say is, why not make Mew a roaming Pokemon? So at the end of the game, right? I guess maybe after you capture Mewtwo, I'm not sure how they would actually make this work. But eventually at the end of the game, they'll have Mew who just is around the game and you have to find Mew and capture him. And of course Mew will be level 10. So it'll be something very, very cool that could happen. Other hand, I guess maybe what they could do is actually make it a mystery gift. And this mystery gift will forever be open, meaning that you could actually start off with having Pikachu and Mew in Pokemon Yellow, or your starter and Mew in Pokemon Blue or Red. So that would be something cool to do, is at least have Mew obtainable instead of that crap that we had to do to get Mew. Even though some people out there is going to say, oh, it's easy to get it. Next is use the lost content that was available. So there's lots of people who actually found some hidden tunes in Pokemon Blue and Red. So I'm just saying, dude, you have all this stuff now. You have a lot. You actually have data. You don't have to fit all of it in one cartridge anymore. You have as much data as you can. Just don't go crazy. But I kind of want to see what was your first cut of the game before you had to cut stuff. I kind of want to see what was the hidden tunes. Where did you put those? Where are you going to put those? So it would be kind of cool to actually just see a director's cut of Pokemon Red and Blue that's actually downloadable, and you could actually enjoy the full experience of Pokemon Red and Blue before it actually had to be miniaturized and put into a cartridge. Of course, last and not least is give us Pokemon Green. Pokemon Green was only released in Japan, and I know it's going to be crazy and stuff like that, but I would kind of, and yes, I know we had Pokemon Leaf Green, but that's not really Pokemon Green. We have Pokemon Emerald, but it's not really Pokemon Green. It didn't have Pokemon Green on there. I'm just saying, for Pokemon Green, I would like you to get the green cartridge from Japan. Put all the content that was in English. Yeah, put all of the English in there, and keep the sprites the way they were, so we could actually have something very, very crazy to play. And yet, it's like a nice little piece of what happened before. So, Pokemon Green will technically be like the original game, the original game before new sprites and everything. So that would be something very, very cool. And I guess thinking on the spot, if he could do it, and there's two things. First is maybe make the Pokemon actually be able to do what they're doing in Pokemon X and Y. Meaning take the soundtrack and actually put their real actual sounds in there. But of course that's too much. That's asking for too much, so I don't care about that one. This one I do care about. Would you shut the hell up? This is what I do care about. One thing I do care about is Golbat. Golbat looks ugly in Pokemon Blue and Red. I'm asking to take the yellow sprite of Golbat, the Pokemon Yellow sprite of Golbat, and put that in Pokemon Red and Blue as well, so I don't have to look at that horrible, horrible, horrible face. I think that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. Besides the whole make bite attack a dark type move, you know, just incorporate some of the new things that you put in there. So it's like many of the things that you have in there, like Clefairy now. Oh yeah, Clefairy is now a fairy type as well. So, and that's too much. Yeah, that's asking for too much. But that would be kind of crazy if you actually do that. The fact that you update it to now at times where it's like you could actually have a fairy type. You can actually have a fairy type in the game. And the only move that's a dark type move is bite, and now you could actually use that bite move to your advantage, even though back in the day it's a lot weaker than it is now. But anyways, tell me what you guys think about all this. Are you happy that finally you get a digital download of the 3 games? Would you like to have any of the changes that I talked about to be in there? Well, anyways, I am going to do another video. So have a great day and have a great weekend.